Hey everyone, this is Nate Quarry, Nate Rod Quarry, as you might remember me from my fighting days. Uh, Creator of Zombie Cage Fighter, Tough One veteran, one time number one contender for the UFC middleweight title. And right around that time, that was 8 years ago, 8 years ago, I had to drop out for a while. I got diagnosed with degenerative disc disease, and I had one disc completely collapse and two of my vertebrae just grinding on top of each other. So I went from fighting for the world title to not even being able to pick up my little girl who was 5 at the time. Well, fast forward 15 months from that, or 22 months from the title shot, and I was back in the ring. I had a comeback fight against Pete Sell. I ended up getting a spinal fusion where they took out the disc that was pretty much worn away and they put in, as Joe Rogan called it, a little Lego and fused my two vertebrae together. Well, now here I am 7 years after that, and I've got another disc that's collapsed, and I'm going to be getting a second spinal fusion on October 16th, just a few days away from me, October 16th, 2013. So again, they're going to be doing a fusion, and I just kind of wanted to make a record of all this so everyone could see what's going on with me. I think the next step that I'm going to be doing is what I used to do before all my fights, back before I made it to the UFC and was worried about my image. I used to shave my head, and what that's going to do for me is every time I look in the mirror, it's going to remind me, no matter how good I'm feeling, that I'm still fighting this degenerative disc disease, and that my recovery is going to be my next fight. A spinal fusion is just like if you break your arm. They put you in a cast. 6 months later, you're good to go because your body has then fused those two bones together. So I want to be able to remind myself every time I look in the mirror that no matter how good I'm feeling, I'm still recovering from my back surgery, and I need to give myself time, not jump on the mat a little too quickly or start punching things or getting punched, as was usually the case. So my next video here is going to be me shaving my head and really getting ready for my upcoming fight. A lot of that has been mentally getting ready because back surgery, it's a big thing. If you haven't suffered from something like this, well, I wouldn't even know how to compare it. It's all encompassing because your core, your spine, your middle section, that's what everything, your entire body operates through. When I had surgery on my right arm before, I could just use my left. I could even shift when I had a stick at the time by reaching over with my left hand. But when it's back pain, there's nothing you can do. And I know everyone that's suffering from back pain, considering surgery, I'm sure they're terrified, just as I have been in the past. And I'd love to say I'm the bravest person on earth and I'm not worried at all, but no, I'm scared. I was scared my last back surgery. I'm scared with this one too because it's surgery. You're going in, you're laying down on a table, and somebody's going to stab you and work things around. But for me, living in constant pain and seeing the years slip by, the months slip by, I just can't operate that way. So I'm getting my surgery and I'm going to get my life back. But I kind of wanted to make a video dialogue to remember this for myself, and then if anyone else, if this can help anyone else in their journey, they can see what I'm going through. Right now, I'm on all sorts of pain medication, you name it, from nerve anti-inflammatories to hardcore pain medications to sleeping medications, because the pain pretty much gets all-encompassing. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring you along for the ride and let you know that this is what I'm going through again. This is why you may not have seen me, but I'm going to come back roaring again, and April 16th, 2014 will be my 6-month mark. By then, hopefully my hair will have grown back, and I'll be ready to fight again. I'm not getting back in the cage. I'm sorry, I'm 41 years old. By that time, I'll be 42. And honestly, I was never good enough to stage a comeback. But thank you, everyone, for your support throughout the years, and thanks for coming along on this ride. It's a scary one, but I know I'll get through it. So, thanks, guys.